We all go through situations in life that bring us to our breaking points, points where our true strength is tested. How we use that strength is entirely up to us. Being positive is easy, but does not always seem obvious. We can say it's like a character trait that can be learned, and once mastered, our lives can only get better. Life has a tendency of teaching us a lot of different lessons, either through our own experiences or experiences of others. Our goal is not to forget those lessons, but to remember them, for history likes to repeat itself. Hi, I am Bim Mulenga. I'm a software developer by profession. I'm on a journey of self discovery, improvement, and wellness, and I'd like to take you along with me. It is evident that technology can solve an infinite number of problems. I mean, look at the developed nations. Technology has not just transformed them, but their people and their way of thinking. Most major developments are centered around an advancement in technology, be it infrastructure, software, commerce, you name it. Noticing all this development around the world, I became interested in learning more about this technology that can change the world just like that. And that led me into becoming a software developer. I became the first in my family to study computer science. I received both encouragement and criticism, but it is the criticism that helped me push even further. That stuff will build you if you decide not to be broken by it, but rise above it. My first ever opportunity to touch and operate a computer was in junior high, grade 8 to be specific. It was fascinating. Imagine living your fantasy and it actually lives up to your expectations and more. It was at this moment that I was 100% sure I was making the right decision with my career choice. Fast forward to applying for college after graduation. I applied and got rejected at two of Zambia's biggest schools, the University of Zambia and the Copperbelt University. I really wanted to study computer science at one of these schools, but unfortunately, I did not meet the academic criteria. The field was for the smartest of students. I knew it was a bump and not the end. There were other ways I was going to achieve my dream. I better believe that I was going to become a software developer one way or another. And as we speak today, the University of Alabama at Birmingham, UABE, has been gracious to me. I'm a graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and a Master of Science in Data Science. What I'm trying to say is now is not tomorrow. Many people like you and me have been there and they have overcome. With a little bit more determination, positive mindset, and proper direction, with a solid plan, or not so solid, but with a plan, anyone can achieve their goals. It is through such lessons and experiences that I know that nothing is permanent unless we allow it to be. It is through these experiences that I became more aware of myself and even more enthusiastic about self development and personal growth. And this will be a recurring theme throughout this journey. I remember one time discussing my future with my mom. I asked her what she had planned for me and if I would be disappointing her if I chose something different. The answer she gave me was not what I expected, but what I needed. to kickstart my journey. She said, as long as I am not committing crime, I can be whatever I wanted to be. And this should apply to everyone. We should choose careers that make us happy and the most fulfilled. We all know our strengths and weaknesses, and with proper exposure and a chance, we can all find where we belong. After all, it is us that will live with our decisions and not the influences or naysayers. When we dig deeper, we can all find what it is that we're called to do or really good at. Something that is not motivated by fear or negativity, but by love and fulfillment. We will be so happy doing it that we feel our lives really do matter. This is something that builds a passion in us and brings us the most good. For me, it was software development. For information, I studied nursing for 2 semesters and failed at it. It wasn't for me. I have seen and know many happy and fulfilled nurses. I have mad respect for them and what they do. That could be you. Go for it wholeheartedly. When we were young, we were taught we could be anything we set our minds to, whatever it may be, as long as it's not crime. Dale Carnegie said his father, although he died with no dollar to his name, he was the richest man he ever knew because he was happy and fulfilled at what he did, content as a farmer in Missouri. That could be your Missouri. The most important thing is to find what brings us the most happiness and fulfillment. The journey only stops when we stop moving, are no more or incapacitated, which in some cases it is not so. We should keep moving. Today's hurdle is tomorrow's anecdote. I will leave you with this quote from Booker T. Washington. The circumstances that surround a man's life are not important. How that man responds to those circumstances is important. His response is the ultimate determining factor between success and failure. See you next time.